Hey, sorry for the delay with the video. I wanted to send you something by Wednesday, but then things happened and now it's slightly late. I saw that you already updated the level compared to the playtest. I think it was on Monday or Tuesday. But I still wanted to give a little bit of feedback. Maybe it might be helpful to you. So a lot of my feedback would have covered mid anyway. I will just talk about what I see here now, and rather than what I played. I really like that you widened this area, made this a little bit more cramped. I think that's a good solution. Also, this new hiding spot is pretty good, pretty cool. I'm not sure about these banners though. I have multiple issues with them. First of all, you can't really see them maybe here at the throwing distance. So you kind of have to remember, oh, if I walk here and throw my nades over this hedge, they're gonna get trapped. And the second thing that bothers me about them is that it looks like you want to have like these banners of cloth or something like that, and overhead cloth in Counter-Strike is generally considered or expected to be non-solid. For example, the clothing lines on Inferno and the cloth that's on top of B side of Mirage. So you might want to consider doing something else, like extend the roof of this building or something like that, or have one arch, just an arch, not an inside area here, just an arch. Maybe something like that could work for you. Concerning mid, another thing, I feel like this area here is super barren. This station plus this small connector. I feel like there could be at least one piece of half cover, like a box here, or a box here, or a box here, something like that. Because right now it's just angles around door frames and not much else. It's pretty boring in my opinion. Like, this is cool here. This is still a cool position. That's pretty far back. So in case people from mid are pushed back and they have like a second option other than just holding wall angles. Another thing with mid that I noticed in the playtest, it doesn't have to be necessarily a problem, it's just something I noticed or I experienced, is that when I was pushing mid as a T, I always was drawn into this area because I wanted to enter switch somewhere here. And this just might be because I'm used to the old layout where the connector was closer to mid. So I wouldn't give that too much value. Also, it's wider now, it's more obvious that there is no path. That might just be fine. On to other things. What I really liked is B-side, super fun. I really like it. There's so many options on different encounters, types of encounters. I also like that every part of the map is very unique. Like, you have this underpass feeling here, you have the bridge here, you have the back alley feeling here, stuff like that. You did a pretty good job at theming the particular areas. And something I really liked is holding A in an after plant situation. So as terrorist, I planted a bomb and then I have to fend off all the incoming CTs. That was pretty fun. Yeah, overall I really like the map. Most of my feedback will be very picky, but I think you're at a stage where you're also very confident in the layout itself, so I'm just gonna bother you with more picky stuff. One thing I noticed by running around here, and I think that's just because you disabled collisions on your props, is that you can spot people through them like this. But I noticed that all of your props don't have, the custom props right now don't have collisions on. So that might be just an export error or on purpose, I don't know. One thing on B that I noticed is that it's really hard to read the hole itself here, the window. Like if I look at this like this, it doesn't seem like there's a hole. So maybe paint it differently, or for any different that you can see the window itself. Oh yeah, that is another thing I really like. This new edition here. This is so much fun jumping up here and holding a forward position as a CT. Like smoking this off. And jump up here. It's pretty cool. I really like that. You semi-killed my favorite flash on this map, which is the flash through here. It still works, but usually, or back then, you had to proceed through here. And what you gotta do now is move forward, throw it, and do like a weird turn to some direction. Feels a little weird. Maybe it could be a little bit higher, so it's easier to like this. Make it a little bit higher, so it's easier to chuck grenades through. Well, that's very picky, I know. On B, I had a little problem here with my focus being drawn by this area. It's very bright. It's very like I want to go there, and then suddenly, oh, here's the site. I feel like there could be, I know you have this pricing opportunity and you should keep that, but maybe close this off a little bit more so it's not as obvious of a path, or add some panels behind this gate or something like that. It's like, okay, you can't go there. I really wanted to go there. It just looks attractive because of the lighting and the contrast. Yeah, the pub area feels a little bit messy right now. At least in the playlist, it already changed, I see. I'm not sure about these. I hate these red barriers for playtesting because yes, they work when you're here and you're like, oh, okay, I can't jump here. But if I come around here, I don't know if someone can or cannot be behind that bar if I have not played that already. That's a little bit of a problem or a pet peeve of mine. I feel like you could work with, since there's a broken railing, you could like turn everything into a classic UK bar fight, have the tables flipped over and build barriers with that. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, other than that, you cleaned a lot of the weird angles already, so I don't feel comfortable giving feedback on the gameplay here. One small thing that I noticed is that this is a little bit aggressively clipped, so this jump is pretty hard or weird to do. See, I bumped into this small edge here. Could be a little bit smoother. Then a small thing here that bothered me a little bit is that I can't jump on this box and easily look over this box, but I can't go any further, which feels really stupid. Like I should be able to do that. So I would suggest to raise this higher or have something else that tells me, okay, I can't go up here. One thing that bothered me from a competitive standpoint is that I don't really have a comfortable place to drop the bomb. For like I want to do a setup. I want to have 1B, 2 mid, 2A, but I don't want to expose the bomb to any of the people. And if I drop it here, whoever pushes from A can see it, whoever pushes from B can see it, and mid as well. Like, this would be, I don't know if this existed in the playtest, I'm not sure. Not sure. This would be the best place right now, but it's still open for B. Or I drop it, like the next best would be to drop it down here, which is far along path to retrieve it. So maybe some kind of half cover, semi cover that I can put the bomb behind, something like that. I don't know, that's a picky thing, but it really bothered me when we were playing and we wanted to have a slow round, drop the bomb, see where we can get entries. And the last thing that I encountered several times is this little edge. Just eats my flashes. I wanna bounce them like this, but it so often happens to me that it bounces like this. I would suggest to like smooth this out a little bit, because I don't see the reason of adding this obstacle for flashes. It feels really stupid. Anyway, that's it. I hope that was helpful to you. I saw you already scheduled a playtest for a casual playtest for tonight. Maybe I can join. Otherwise, have fun with playtest.